Hello everyone, in today's video I give you my favourite 5 Indian batsmen. Hello everyone, like I said, I'm going to give you my favourite 5 Indian batsmen. There's no qualifying criteria, they're just 5 Indian batsmen that I really like. So not related to official rankings or total amounts of runs scored, more about what they contributed to the game, their performance and their style. And just a little bit of a spoiler alert, Virat Kohli, he's not in the top 5. He's not in my favourite 5 Indian batsmen. So in no particular order, I've got at number 5, Virender Sehwag. Now basically, to sum everything up, I'll give you some stats in a second, but basically Sehwag made my favourite 5 because he smashed it. And being an opener, of course, India have produced many destructive batsmen over the years. Virender Sehwag really pushed the envelope for me. Still holds the record for the highest test score from Indian test batsmen, 319, and that was better than his previous 300, which was 309. He also had a 293, so just missed out on 3 triple hundreds there. In fact, he's the only Indian player to have hit a triple hundred in tests and a one-day international double ton. When he retired, he'd averaged almost 50 in tests and just over 35 in one-day internationals. So that's my number 5 favourite Indian batsman of all time, Virender Sehwag. And he also wore a cool headband. Okay, coming in at number 4, I have Rahul Dravid, also known as The Wall, and that's because he didn't smash it. In fact, he owns the record for the most amount of balls faced in test matches. Rahul Dravid managed to score more than 10,000 runs in both tests and one-day internationals, and managed to score a century in every test playing nation. Number 4, Rahul Dravid. Number 3 on my list is Yuvraj Singh, Yuvi. Now, although he only averaged sort of mid-30s across test matches and one-day internationals, like Sehwag, Yuvi also smashed it. And there was no better example of when he smashed Stuart Broad for 6 sixes off one over back in the inaugural T20 World Cup. Famously, Yuvi managed to come back to cricket after recovering from cancer, and he also played for my county in the UK, Yorkshire County Cricket Club. And that gives him a few extra brownie points. Number 3, Yuvraj Singh. So I can almost hear a billion Indians now screaming at me, well, he must have Sachin at number 1. He must have Sachin Tendulkar at number 1. No. In at number 2, Sachin Tendulkar. So Sachin, also known as the Little Master, also played at Yorkshire County Cricket Club. Again, extra brownie points there. He also scored more than 300 in a school match, interestingly enough. Averaged 54 in tests and 45 in one-day internationals, was the first batsman to 10,000 test runs, and still ranks number 1 for most test runs scored at almost 16,000. Scored 100 international centuries across test matches and one-day internationals. Truly outstanding. Okay, so I may have misled you a little bit. Virat Kohli isn't in my favourite 5 of all time, but he does get a special mention. Long-term servant to Indian cricket, over 10 years now. Obviously got a lot of skill, still operating at the highest level now. I believe he's about 34 years old. I just don't know if I like him, but maybe that'll change by the next time I do this video again. Special mention to Virat. Okay guys, you've probably guessed it. If it's not Virat, if it's not Sachin, it can only be one guy, right? So my favourite Indian batsman of my generation Mahendra Singh Dhoni. So the rock star of Indian cricket, mad hair, loves farming, milk and football, has led the team impeccably for so many years, winning over half his matches as captain, captained the side for well over 300 times, and is an absolute role model when it comes to role modelling the behaviours we expect in the game and upholding the spirit of the game. He's still doing it now. I've just been watching him in the IPL. He's still rocking that haircut, and ultimately, just what a bloke and what a player as well. One-day internationals, T20s, test matches, operated at a high level, knew exactly what the team wanted when they needed it, when to turn it on, when to slow it down, and captained impeccably. So, my number one favourite Indian batsman of all time, MS Dhoni. Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention, Dhoni also refused to have a stand named after him. That's even more rockstar then, isn't it? Okay guys, that was just a quick one. 5 of my favourite Indian batters. If you disagree with me, agree with me, let me know in the comments below. As always, like and subscribe. If you do disagree with me, let me know who your favourite is or your top 5. Other than that, I'll see you next time.